Hello everybody, welcome to Hayakawa. This is a small little town in Yamanashi between the hills. I'm surprised we even have cell phone service to do this live stream. Behind me is, look at that big tree. Behind me is a UNESCO World Heritage cottage called Kagiya. And this place serves up all sorts of country food. I just had deer meat tomato stew with bread that was all baked in here, and it was really darn good. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so in this episode, in fact, for the next couple of days, we're going to be here in Yamanashi. I'm filming. There's Leo and Kanai right there, my wife and son, and we're here to film the world's oldest hotel. An episode we'll be putting up. I'll be putting up by the end of the month, and I had a fascinating interview with the 53rd CEO of the company. And the history behind it is extraordinary. I don't think anyone's ever really shown. Everybody's been to this Guinness Book of World Record. Well, a lot of people come to the Guinness Book of World Records hotel, but they don't actually learn about the owners of it and the history behind it. And that's basically like a snapshot of Japanese history in general. I was just fascinated. I sat down for 2 hours with the CEO just talking about stuff, and he invited me to come back at certain rituals and other festivals that they have in this area, which I totally am going to be doing. But today I'm going to be taking you around this little ancient town or village called Hayakawa. Hayakawa, kawa meaning river. This is the Haya River down here, and I'm going to take you from here, the spot on the top down there. There's a nice light breeze. Venison meat was pretty good. But the stew, the tomatoes were all grown here, they told us. And do you guys want to see? Let me show you here. This is a map of where we are exactly. You can see I've listed a lot of places that I have to go and see over the years. But here we are in the Japanese Alps, nestled between there. This is Hayakawa. There's a river down there, and there's a little village right there. And that blue spot is where we ate lunch. Here's the food that we had. First, let me show you the inside. It is a stunning little cafe. There's Kanai and Leo playing at a kotatsu. Some guests here because it's lunchtime. And here's the stew. Kanai had a white stew with chicken desho, Kanai, broccoli and carrots, little sesame in there. And mine, here's the deer stew, some potatoes and carrots in there as well. And there's the homemade bread. Leo had already taken half of mine. That's okay. That's his lunch. It was super good. Very, very healthy. And they brought, the staff is so good, they brought a little wooden train set for him to play in this 300-year-old cottage, which is awesome. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of where I am in the village here. Eddie, you want to go down? We can play in the snow going down to the car. He just wants to play up here. There's also a history museum of this town as well, which you can stop into. And actually, all of the people that are eating in here are tourists. They're people who come here to investigate this small village, and they're attracted to, like you really feel like you're in a really special place when you're here in a small ancient village like this. There's loads of them all around Japan, but this one is only really accessible by car. Here's the shrine. I'm just shocked that we got a signal. Look at this ancient shrine. The hotel I'm staying at is called Keonkan. It's 1,300 years old, founded in the year 705 AD. And I did a live stream there a couple of weeks ago in the private bath that they had outside. And to make the video, it's important to take a look at the area. You can see it had snowed quite a bit a couple of weeks ago, and now it's all starting to melt. Which is kind of a shame. I really wanted to see it with the white snow all around for contrast, because I filmed here last month with Joe Hatab, another YouTuber, and we had similar weather. You have to have snow tires on your car because you just never know. You don't want to get stuck in the snow. It says here UNESCO station, Kagiya, and here's the sign for it. It's a 200-year-old house, and they have teizukuri, homemade sweets, and what I just showed you. So the menu is not very big, which is a good thing because sometimes you just don't know. じゃあこっちに行きますよ。リオ、こっち行こう。Leo is off. You want me to carry him, or he wants to waku waku? My kanai's really strong. I carried him up. I guess carrying him down is gonna be a little bit easier, or maybe not. Leo, let's go see the. I'll make something up. Let's go see the deer. The deer's down here. Dada ate the deer, actually. Don't tell him that. Alright, I gotta go down. I'm taking several hundred people down. Right there, this is a good spot to just stop while Kanai catches up. Or should I say Leo catches up. You can see there's the Hayakawa, the river. It is so clean, so pretty. In fact, it looks like there's a waterfall over there. Is that a waterfall? That is. Wow. That's just beautiful. Mama, daijoubu? I gave her the car keys too. Let's do a little walkabout real quickly. So I'm gonna take you from up here down to the river and see what's down by the river. Leo is at his bedtime too. Leo-kun! Here, I can carry him. Okay. Okay. Leo, let's go this way. He just wants to go back and forth between there and the museum. Leo, I'm a dog. He's not interested. This also is a restaurant. Let's just take a look at the menu here. Oh, wow. So those pictures are, I think they're smushed up here. So you can get a steak bacon don. What? That's a steak bacon. That's awesome, on rice. There's just soba, and there's some tempura. Prices are pretty reasonable. And here's a teishoku. You get a teishoku is a set meal with rice and miso soup. Comes on a platter. It's about $12. That's so cool that they got restaurants up here. You can't, I know there's cars here, but you have to drive, you can't drive up here. Only residents can. It's down at the parking lot. It's down by the river. Where have I heard that before? Down by the river. I think Saturday Night Live really messed that up. Can't even say down by the river anymore. What is a truck doing on the river? There's a truck on the river. It's got water. Some weird stuff. Countryside, you know, like strange stuff happen out here in the countryside, which is awesome. It's only strange because I don't live here. That's right, JKO Adventures in a van down by the river. Should have rented a van. Wow. Let's bow twice here for you guys here, Almighty. Because Leo and Mom are way down there now. It is so pretty. I'm glad that the signal is holding out as well. Those that are asking, I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro. tons of problems with the camera and the focus, and a DJI Osmo Mobile 6. I prefer the 4 SE or whatever it's called now, but it'll do. And we're using Prism app, which has been really great with the HEVC decoding, so we can do 1080p. Leo, you want me to hold him? You want to switch?
No, it's okay.
You sure? That you could eat. Yeah. You want to go this way? This goes up. We want to go down to the van by the river. Look at the trucks on the river. The road to get here, by the way, let me talk a little bit about that. After you get off the highway, you have to go up this winding road, and it is loaded with trucks. Lots of trucks. Dusty old trucks. So it could be quite a ride here. Look at that, they put here on the corner. Here's Kaguya. Fresh pasta in miso sauce. We should have gotten the pasta. Whoa. God, try that for next time. There's the deer stew I had, and the coffee it was also quite good. They have their own original blend of coffee. In this direction, I think, is also the museum here. Yeah, Greg, I have microphones, but I just right now I didn't. The wind picked up. It's can't be helped, man. Yeah, you like this ancient village?
You like it? Yes.
Actually, there's no dickhead. This is just the iPhone. There was no wind when I started. Let me take you over here. The river. I just want to show you really quickly the color of this river, the Hayakawa River from up here. You can see it a little bit better, unobstructed, from this spot. Wow, look at this. I hope there's no spiders in here. All right, you can feel the wind up here too. Oh, all right, sorry about that. Just look at the color. It's just absolutely stunning. It really is like an emerald blue. And there's, I guess it looks like a, what's a dam right there? It's dammed right there. There's an X doing its thing. All right, let's get out of here. Just wanted to show you on the ledge here. Gotta be careful. Leo, I saw an excavator. Leo, there's an excavator. I think they're mining diamonds. I don't know. I don't think they're mining. I don't know if they're mining anything. I think they're just digging out the river. I'm not really sure. Nani yatte know. What are they doing?
They're making a dam.
A dam, okay. It looks like it's some work for the
I'm
dam.
not sure, yeah.
Looks like a scene from Bonanza, right, St. Peter?
That blue river?
Yeah. Leo, do you have a message for Peter? Peter's here.
Peter.
Hello,
you
Peter.
Say hi to Peter. No comment.
He said hi, Peter.
He said?
He did. Say hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Ah,
Well, he said hi, Peter. Oh my gosh.
He said.
There you go, Peter. Oh wow. What's that, Kanai? It looks like, I don't know, what is that? Daikon, right? What are they drying here? Let me ask. これは何ですか?
これ大根を干してるんですけれど、そこら辺寒いんであれなんですよ。高野豆腐みたいに凍らせた感じの凍らせながら干すっていう郷土料理ですかね。
はい。ありがとう。美味しそう。So that is daikon. it's a Japanese radish that's been dried, and it gets a really crispy consistency after they've gotten the water out of it. どんな味かな? 食べたことある? Yeah, have you ever eaten that before?
No, not like the before, but I ate takuan.
Oh, takuan, yeah.
It's pickled daikon.
Right. It's interesting, and everybody who's living out here, let me tell you, there's no convenience stores within a 30-minute radius of this place. There's a few vending machines, but there isn't really much here, which makes it, to me, awesome. But to people living here, just a quiet place to reside. And like, you know, if you are just driving around and you're renting a car from Tokyo, we met two lovely people from Australia at the hotel that had watched only in Japan, and they came here because they'd seen that I had stayed here. So they knew who I was when I was interviewing the president of the hotel. That was really fun. So shout out to you guys. I hope you have a safe drive back to Tokyo. Thanks for stopping and saying hi. These walls here are probably several hundred years old as well. So no kabe. The wall here, probably a very old, sometimes much older than the buildings around. Yeah, it is a beautiful, small, ancient village.
Ghibli.
Yeah, like something from Ghibli, right?
Yeah.
Totoro is in the woods here. Just got copyright blocked here. That's all it takes. You know, there is a pool right here. I don't think that's a swimming pool, Kanai, is it? Because I don't think there's a lot of kids here. But that looks like a school, doesn't it? Right there. It does. It looks like a school. And I haven't seen one kid. So I'm guessing that the population of this town is probably in the less than 100 for sure. That's a pretty big looking school. Yeah, that's gotta be a school that's abandoned. Or maybe not abandoned, I'm not sure. People have been finding ways to utilize some of the abandoned schools in some of the areas. It just depends, because even abandoned schools, if you do decide to take it on, and sometimes you can get the school for free, like you'd have a free school. The problem is, and it's a huge problem, you have to pay for the earthquake proofing, and guess what? That costs about $300,000. So here's your free house. Now, good luck with the renovations. That'll take you 2 years. Not so much fun anymore. And then you have to do the upkeep. I bet you at night there's probably ghosts here. Here's a map of where we went. Kagiya is that green one up here. That's where we had lunch, where I showed you some of the food from there. And now we're where that red space is, says Genzai. Yeah, so there's a lot of winding roads in this little town. But there are a bunch of these ancient little towns that you can visit. Just get a car and you drive out. Hey, Kanai, what is this? Like, is this like little pillows on the shrine?
Small shrine.
But why they put these makura? Makura means pillow. Oh, right. Yeah. These pillows. These pillows are Emma's. Instead of making them out of wood, they've made them into little pillows. And I guess you can get them from the shrine. That is really interesting. So you write your onegai or your wish on there. So I think the tourists didn't come by rent-a-car. I think they came by that bus. You think? Yeah. I don't know. You think this was a school, Kanai? Or just that it's too big to be somebody's house? A factory, maybe? Yeah, that could be it. I wonder what they make. There's not a lot of information. And even, you know, when you see the main channel episode of the world's oldest hotel, it's like no other episode that anyone's ever made on this, because I contacted and I'm so thankful to Kawano-san, who's the president of the company, to sit down and run down the history and share some of the old photos and how they became a Guinness Book of World Records. They didn't actually apply for until 2011, and they got it. But they weren't the ones that applied for the Guinness Book of World Records. Somebody else did on their behalf. And after vetting it, they all of a sudden got this like certificate in the mail. It's such a crazy story. Because there's another hotel called Hoshi, which is an awesome ryokan in Ishikawa Prefecture where Kanazawa is. And they were the oldest hotel in the world until they discovered this one, which everybody knew about, but they hadn't put in the claim. So the Guinness Book of World Records switched from, hey, this is my glove! Can I have my glove? Whoa! That's not an eagle? Is it? Fly, eagles, fly. Fly. Is that an eagle? That's like a hawk. I don't think they got eagles. Tombi? Tombi. Tombi's gone. Looks like a hawk. That's not a Toby. It's a hawk. Alright, here's our car for the day. It's a Yaris Cross. I couldn't get the Rise. It's a good car. It's got four-wheel drive, and it's good for the snow. But there's actually no snow here. So, yeah. Leo's sleepy. Yeah, it's a pretty good car. I'm gonna fly the drone here after this live stream and get some shots for the main channel episode. It's just interesting here. You have to let me go and show you the river. I'm gonna show everybody the river, and then we'll go back to the hotel. Sorry for the wind, everybody. You know, wind adds motion to the audio. Look at the bright side. Wow. Look at this wall. I can there's like a break in the wall here. I guess this is part of Minami Alps, the southern Alps of Japan. There's a city called Southern Alps. And this is the police box, which is closed. But I guess we have a little break in the wall. We can kind of carefully little babbling stream with some ice down there. All of it's melting because of the warm weather we have now. It's bizarrely warm. Actually, there are monkeys in the area. We saw some driving here a few weeks ago. The river, of course, is down. All that rain is actually snow, but if you go down, I guess there's a little service road or something. Beyond here, there's a trickle of a stream. But the dam has also done a pretty good job of controlling the water. They generate a little bit of power from that. But you can see this is the road. This is the main road that goes through the village. It's not massive. In fact, there's no cars coming through here like once every couple of minutes. But it's an ancient town that has 4G LTE. Probably up there. So there's other things that could be possibly, like, I guess they have there's a possibility of flash flooding and all sorts of things. The dam sort of takes care of that. But here's Yamanashi. Is this the Southern Alps or Yamanashi Prefecture? I can't remember the shape of Yamanashi. This looks like the Southern Alps here. And we're up here on the top. So these are the towns. Okay, I get it. The towns that make up the Southern Alps. And this is Nishiyama. And Nishiyama Onsen, which is the onsen we're staying at, it's part of Keionkan, the hotel we're at. That's this section of it, which is just basically a valley. It really is just a valley. It looks like this at sunset. Not much here. There's a ton of thermal water. In fact, this is all melting water, I'm pretty sure, but they have onsen water all over the place. There's an onsen here in this town as well. Wherever you go in this area, they have this water coming out. And again, the hotel that we stayed at, the onsen, the hot spring, is 1,300 years old or more. And the story is just really quickly, 1,300 years ago, there was a family that saw the water and they said that we can build a business out of this because travelers are going through here. No, so he claimed it. I claimed this water, this land, and they built a hotel over time. First, it was just a little shack. I guess they were building. People will come and just like 1,300 years ago were traveling on foot from one place to another, and they would cut through this area. They would come and rest at the hot spring, pay a little bit of money, and then continue on their way. Then he started to put a place where people could stay, and then he sold food, and then it became a ryokan. So the story, the evolution of the hotel is just fascinating. How a business started 1,300 years ago. It's the second oldest business. The oldest one is Kongo Gumi, which builds temples. Of course, there's no shortage of temples over the last 1,500 years. It's crazy. They started in the year 500. Think about it. Wrap your head around that. How do they keep a business going for... How do they keep the purpose? I mean, usually things from 1,500 years ago don't even exist today, but they still build temples. It's awesome, right?
Oh my God.
What? Is there a rock? He threw a rock down there? Dude. That big one?
Yeah.
That rock's gonna be there for 1,500 years. If you come to visit, there's Leo's rock in the gutter. Yeah, don't throw your rocks, Leo, especially at
You can just
Mom and
throw
Dad.
a small one. Just a small one.
So there you go. Thanks so much for joining us. This is just a short stream. I wanted to take you around the ancient village of Hayakawa here, going up the hill. If you are driving around the area, this is absolutely worth a stop for an hour to walk around and stretch your feet. But more than that, have some lunch. Try that curry or stew up there. It's really good. The hospitality is excellent, and you can feel that, I don't know, like that ancient mountain spirit from 1,000 years ago is continuing on today. There's actually a tree. I don't know if a tree is an attraction for you, but for me, a tree is an attraction. There's a 1,300-year-old tree that dates back to the start of this hotel that we're gonna go and see tomorrow. So maybe I'll live stream a tree. Raise your hand if you'd like me to live stream a tree. I know you do. Maybe. Just let me know. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later today, if we can find something at the hotel that's worth streaming, because I'll be filming for the main channel. Hello, how you doing? Just heard of Toby. I think we'll be safe for now. See you guys.